Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing good. Today we are going to be looking at Elton John and Prince Harry and the Daily Mail. Woo! So Prince Harry and Elton John have just released statements saying they're suing the Daily Mail because they have been using covert means to get information on them, like spying on them, leaving like intrusive in the house, leaving like cameras and recorders and doing bank stuff and all that kind of stuff. So they've been really kind of like stalkery and in their space. Apparently, the Daily Mail is denying everything. It's just like, oh no, this isn't happening. Don't want to know. We deny a lot of it. So I thought we'd have a look into that. I wonder if the King of Wands is Elton John. And we have been picking up the legal stuff in the readings. This might be just it, the legal stuff that's been coming up. I've said for a while they have been lawyering up. So I wonder if this is it. Yeah. So, let's have a look how Prince Harry feels about it. But before I do that, if you're new here, hi, hello, please consider subscribing. If you've been here for a while, thank you so much. I do appreciate you all. It does mean a lot to us when I see all your comments and familiar people coming back. It's lovely. And if you just subscribed, hi, thank you very much. Yeah. Please share and comment. And also, there's my social media stuff in the box below. It's probably flashed up on the screen by now, but yeah, in the description box there's some other stuff. So anyway, let's go and have a look and see what the cards have to say about Prince Harry. Prince Harry and the Daily Mail. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords in reverse as a starting point. So he's lashing out and he's not quite balanced with it. The swords is in two minds about things. So I wonder if this has taken a while for him to get to this decision. It's very instead of being weighed down by it, you're kind of clattering around with ideas, with fighting back, with weighing up things. It's just kind of unbalanced, very unbalanced. The Four of Cups in reverse. So this is, I usually call this my like toddler card. This is a sense of loss, a sense of throwing all your toys out with the pram and maybe realizing that you've done that. There is some emotions regarding it, but that's really got him to do what he's doing. Let's see what's above. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. So everyone thinks he's emotional, he's messy, he's doing this out of his emotions. They think he's immature. You know, he lawyers up at every kind of opportunity. He really goes after the press, and that in reverse, it's just everyone thinks it's a mess. And with that crossing him, with the Four of Cups there crossing his initial starting point and the reversing of the swords, it's just he's just so kind of like wallows in like kind of self kind of pity, and he's very comes across as very spoilt and very. But let's see what's underneath this energy. It might be something totally different. It might be like, oh, something nice. So the Eight of Swords, he doesn't... There is a feeling that in reverse, he's felt trapped about something. He's maybe being coerced into doing this. This isn't somebody who's striding out and going, this is wrong and I'm going to fix it. This is somebody who's almost like being led into it, which is really weird. I mean, the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's Five of Coins. There we go. That's the casting out card. Okay, right. Let's just think about this. This well could be him getting removed from the royal family by Prince Charles, but it also can well be Megxit. So there's something around Megxit that he has that'll come out in the court. There's something around that he's blaming the Daily Mail for. He feels like he doesn't feel like he's had a choice in this, but it doesn't feel, you haven't got like, he's not striding on in there. There's no Knights of Wands or Knights of Swords coming in to say I am being just and I am being right. It's very this kind of, there's no King of Swords, there's no Queen of Swords, there's the Page of Cups in reverse. There's this messy kind of energy. Everybody thinks he's just coming from a place of emotion and being messy, and it's very kind of the Eight of Swords in reverse there shows he's felt trapped and he's had to maneuver kind of out of that. He's been led out of that in a way. It's been released, so I wonder, let's have a look and see what's coming up in the situation. The Eight of Wands in reverse, we're going to get a lot of press. We're going to get a lot of kind of fighting backwards and forwards. What's he at now? Where's his head? Two of Wands. So this is working with somebody, trying to get his point across with somebody. He's very passionate about it. Definitely working with people across seas. This could be him working with Elton John on this. I know there's more than just him and Elton John. But surrounding him, the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of stress. A lot of stress. A lot of anxiety. What he's worried about is it's worried about going wrong, more stuff coming out in the press. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He's going through a massive Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and it's just like, it's fated, it's unlucky. He's very kind of, he's not very lucky. And what he's hoping for is Knight of Cups upright. So he wants his image back. He's gonna kind of come out of this like looking quite innocent and refreshed and young, but there's so much reversal and there's so much kind of angst. There is going to be, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, there is going to be some serious backwards and forwards about this. There's going to be some serious kind of fighting in the media and going, messages coming backwards and forwards. It's like from a place of anger. But with the Eight of Swords in reverse as well, he did feel very trapped around this. He did feel very, also he's been very led around this. And with the Two of Swords, this is very unbalanced, very kind of lashing out, very not moving, not knowing which way to go, but kind of doing it anyway. And the Page of Cups, straight away, it's like that Harry's got this kind of immature kind of energy around him that's very, people think he's very bratty, especially at the minute since Queen Elizabeth passed. So let's have a look and see. Elton John. This is a big risk for him. It's the start of something new, and it's a big risk. This is the where his energy's kind of at now. What's crossing him? Let's find out. Judgment. Here we go. So this is I think maybe Elton John's driving it more than Harry. He's wanting to set some boundaries down. He feels like there's some boundaries being crossed. He's very kind of like, this is not happening. Yeah. He wants his day in court. This has caused him a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. He's letting the world know that this is what's happening to him. He's letting the world know that he's very unhappy with everything. Yeah, and he has been carrying this burden for quite a long time. He's just kind of sick of kind of keeping hold of it. With the 10 of Wands there. He's going to feel relief from it. Let's see if I'm just having a look. Okay, so we've got Glory coming in there. Which is completely different to Harry's. This is he's very kind of like proud of stuff he's been doing. He's very proud of his past. There's something, I don't know, has he been on tour or something recently? He's definitely come from a very period of kind of like, look at me, I'm very glam. So I don't know if he's been on tour. I don't follow Elton John. It's not my kind of thing. Not my kind of music. So let's have a look at here. I'm sure he's devastated to hear that. Let's have a look. He's going to be working with people building up a case while Harry's concentrating on the PR and what's happening on Twitter. Elton's going to be fighting on. What's surrounding him now? Strength. So I really think that he's building up, and Elton's definitely coming from a place of he is completely sure about it, while Harry's just yeah. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. He doesn't want, there's something unlucky regarding him with Harry, because that's what's surrounding him, and that's what's Harry's worried about, something being revealed. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is actually surrounding Elton's strength card, so there's more to it. I wouldn't be surprised if we find something out about Harry that maybe Elton didn't necessarily know, or somebody related with Harry that he wants suppressed. It's very kind of like he's attaching himself to Harry, and Harry's been a bit of a mess with it all. It's not as straightforward and showing all your cards on the table as it is. Definitely something with the two Wheel of Fortunes in the different positions, showing that there is something kind of more to it, something kind of hindering. What he's worried about looking a fool. He's worried about looking conceited. He doesn't want to lose he doesn't want to make a mess. He doesn't want to come across as messy. He doesn't want things coming out about his life. He doesn't want to seem smug. That's what he's worried about in that position. And then we have the outcome for it with him and so he's, again, his boundaries are going to be more pressed about this. This is very, it's not something that's going to come up easy in the next 6 months. This is going to be ongoing. He's still, he feels like he's been having to defend himself. He feels like there's a lot of boundaries pushing, and he has to put straight boundaries onto it. There is a sense that he just wants to throw it in and walk away at some point, because everything just doesn't seem quite as it is. He's been standing his ground, but he doesn't feel that it's been supportive. So there might come a point in the trial where he kind of goes, I've had enough of this. This is rubbish. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and that's what Harry's worried about. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is not as straightforward and clear cut, and it's a bit murky what's going on. I don't mean that in like from Elton John's kind of way, and I don't mean that necessarily in Prince Harry's. It's just very, they have got matching cards in some instances, but Elton's very much coming from a place of like, how dare you? Well, Harry's seems very kind of confused and lashing out about it, which is weird. Um, but then again, that this is just for entertainment purposes only, guys. So it's very, however, it's very interesting. We shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. Um, hmm. So let me know what you guys think. I think it's going to go along for a while. Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, maybe longer. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you've got any comments, any questions, or anything like that, any suggestions, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.